it's I'm back again. I've been off for a week or so because my phone decided it didn't want to work anymore. So I've actually got a new phone, which is I think's got a slightly better camera on it. So we're going to try it. Right, first job today is we're going to change brake pads. I've got a bit of a review to do on some. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fit them. I'll show you what they are. I'm going to fit them, and then I'm going to test them for a week or so and see what they're like. And if they're any good, then I shall let you know. Basically. So yeah, right, let's go on with that then. I'm going to do the brake pads, change front and rears, and then I might try and get on with do some handguards as well, because it is fucking cold, as you can probably tell. In here it's freezing at the moment, and I've got a bit of sealing to do on the exhaust as well, just throwing a bit of sealant around it. So right, let's crack on that, I'll show you what I've got. Right, okay, what I've got for you are these. They're made by a company called Lextek, as you can see. Now these are their HH Synerted pads, I believe. Supposed to be high performance. No, I didn't get these for free. I had to pay for them. It cost me £28 delivered for 3 sets. As you can see, I've got 3 sets. They're all the same. The reason they're all the same is that the pan-Europeans run the same brake pads front and rear, which is quite handy, so you can just buy 3 of the same. I'll just put that info there for you guys to read if you can. You might be able to pause on it and read it. But yeah, we're going to try these. Like I said, they just say OEM manufacturer approved. Sorry, OEM approved and manufacturer. These are supposed to be quite good. It does have high performance Kevlar brake pads. It's got no asbestos, long lasting composite and free fade performance. I'm going to bed them in the way that they say. There are various other ways. I'm not going to bore you with all the other stuff that goes with it, but basically I'm going to fit them and we're going to see what they're like, try them. And if they're any good, then I shall recommend to you guys. So it's basically just a case of pulling the calipers off and changing the brake pads over, really. Not a difficult job. I've also got to just nip up the top yoke. There's a little bit of play in it. It's knocking a bit when I hit bumps and stuff. Also, if anybody can see what that is, Speedo extension. I've got one of those come through as well now. That's the next one of the other jobs, so I can actually get my Speedo working rather than using my phone. So that's that job to be done as well. And also, like I said, I want to try and make some handguards up. Whether that gets done today or not is another matter. It probably won't. But to be honest with you, I'd rather stop first. Being a pan, they're not the best bikes in the world to stop, that's for sure. So right, let's get this these front calipers off, have a gander and see what we've got. Right, I've just took the pin out, which is that one, that screws into there. I've just took that out and put it on the bench. I'm hoping I should be able to get the brake pads out without too much hassle. This might make 2 hands. I haven't got anything to put the camera on. So last time I did it, I took the brake pads out without... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Then you have to take caliper off. How nice is that? And the other one fell out the other side as well. Now they're not too badly worn, to be honest. There's still quite a meat on them, but they're crap. These are made by Kyoto, and to be honest, it doesn't stop. It really doesn't stop. It's actually quite scary to ride. Right, I'm going to have to do this with 2 hands. Let's see if I can set you up so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, you're going to have to bear with me because I don't know how well these are going to come out. Being a new phone. Oh. Just got to find. I do have a big screwdriver somewhere. Let's find something just to push these pistons back. Should be that one. And the front one I can get on it. Oh, missed it. Again. That's what we have to get now with a pair of grips. Probably is easier if you took the caliper off, to be honest with you, but I'm lazy and I couldn't be bothered. goes, it's going back now. Just gently tease it in. Very slowly push itself back. Now, if I could get these in, it'd be a lot easier, but I reckon. Squeeze them in a bit more. There we go, just felt it go back. We push the other one out. No, hasn't pushed the other one out. Right. I haven't got any copper slips, so I haven't got any to put on. Normally I would copper slip these and put them in, but I haven't got any. So, unfortunately, I can't get into the packet. There we go. Right, just a quick one. Where's the old one gone? It's always good to check. Helps if you use the right side. But they should be the same. Yeah, they're identical. That's perfectly fine. Now I don't mind using Kyoto pads. I have used them quite a lot. They were fine on the CBR. It wasn't exactly the fastest bike in the world, so it coped. But with this, with the weight of the bike, and to be honest with you, I don't really want to mess around. Now these have a locator on the actual, I don't know if you can see it on this video actually, to be fair, inside here, where these go in, where the bracket is, it's actually located. There's a little metal clip that these locate into. It can be a bit fiddly to get these in. Like I said, normally I would cut the caliper off, but I know you can do it like this because I've done it, and I'm going to prove a point. It's just a case of getting them into the right place, pushing the caliper over as far as it will go, and sliding these in. Yes, it's a little bit awkward. Gone into that, I can't see if it's gone into that metal bit. That should have located. I'm pretty sure it has. You don't need to do, I don't know why people do it, and I have no understanding of why people do them up so tight. You really don't need to. There's no need to over tighten them whatsoever, because you have a locking pin that goes in over the top. Literally, you just screw this in over the top and it locks it in. And the amount of people that I've seen that hang on them pins and then they wonder why they can't get them undone. It's ridiculous. You just need to screw that in and nip it. Literally just nip it. And that is it. I'm just going to do these back up to stop the caliper moving. Fingers crossed. We might actually have some stopping power back. So yeah, anybody's got a pan, you don't need to take the caliper off on either side, to be honest. Right, I'm going to do the other side. I'm not going to bore you with that because it's exactly the same. And I'll do the rear, and then that's it. That'll be that done. And then we can get onto some more interesting stuff. So, I'll take it out there a sec. There you go, that's one replaced. Nice red pads. We'll just pump the brake. Let's get the pistons back out. I'll take a couple of pumps. That's working lovely. You can see the caliper moving, look. spot on. Working on its sliders. What we've got to do now is do the other side. Come off the bolt, that basically the slider bolt on them, because they got the bolt's got a slider on it, so it winds in with a bolt and then goes through into the carrier, the caliper carrier, trying to get through, and it's seized in. So there's a lot of WD-40 and a lot of backwards and forwards to get it out. So it's took me about an hour just to get the rear caliper off. I say normally you can just kind of pop the pin out like I did on the front ones. No, excuse me. Pop the pin out, pull it, and just very gently just tease them back with a flat blade screwdriver against the old pad, and just push it down, and it will push the pistons back. And you just slide a new pads in, put the pin back in, done. But I couldn't do it on the rear one. For some reason, one of the pistons didn't want to go back, and that bolt had seized as well. So I needed to get that sorted out. So I've done that now. So I've got working brake on the rear, working brakes on the front. I'm going to have to bleed the front brakes. They're a little bit spongy, so there must be water ingress into the brake fluid. So I've got to go and get some brake fluid anyway. So I'll do that. But it'll be fine for now. They are stopping. They are coming hard. There's just a bit too much travel on it for me, for my liking. So I'm going to change the fluid in the fronts. And I'll change the fluid in the rear as well, even though the rear's pumped all the way up now and it seems to be working fine, but I'll still change it anyway. It's probably about due for doing anyway, since the last time I changed the brake pads, which was, I don't know, 5,500 odd miles ago. So I've got to do that. I've got to go and get some oil as well, so give this an oil change, because it's desperately needed one. But yeah, basically I'm on to now is I'm going to make some handguards up. That is the next project, that is the next one in hand, so I'm going to start doing that one. So yeah, a bit of a boring video today, sorry, but at least it's up. It's another one I could do. I'm going to start the handguards, get them started, start getting some sort of shape and work out what I'm going to do, and go from there really. Right, catch you in the next one.